Hello my lovelies, I hope you're all well. Today is a video that has been much requested and it's a very quick natural makeup but on a good day whenever you're feeling a little bit down under the weather, a little bit hungover after a late night, or just an everyday kind of makeup for the weekend where you want to look fresh and glowing and not really overdone. This is the kind of makeup I do when I'm running out the house and I want to look nice and not too dolled up, but just, you know, fresh, awake and ready to go. So I'm going to try and do this as close as I can to 5 minutes. So do keep that in mind that I am rambling and trying to rush a lot, but I'm trying to do it in 5 minutes. I can do it in 5 minutes. I have done before when I've just been on my own, including foundation, maybe 6 or 7, but close enough to 5. So if you want to see how I did this really natural, really quick makeup, then do stay tuned. So let's begin. The first thing I've already done just to have a little bit of time is to apply my foundation, which is the Nars Sheer Glow, and my shade is Light to Mont Blanc. And just a very thin coat of that, you don't need too much. I also applied some lip balm. This is made from the vanilla one. I use this pretty much every day, love it. For my under eye circles, which you can still see because I've had a few late nights, I used the Bobbi Brown corrector in Light Bisque. And then I just put a little bit of powder on top, and for this I use Max Skin Finish. You don't want too much because you still want a little bit of glow in your skin and you want it to look natural. Next up, I'm going to take my NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush for this. If you want to contour, add a little bit more definition, you can use something like this MAC 180 brush. But I'm just going to get a little bit of all over colour. So just grab that, and with the edges I'm going like right under the cheekbone. And then along the temples and underneath as well. And then you can just connect it all together and blend it out. This is my speed makeup if I'm running late somewhere or in the morning when I've overslept. And I want to look fresh, especially if it's been a late night before you're a little bit, you know, under the weather. Next, I'm just going to add a little bit of blush. This is E.L.F's Mineral Blush in pink. Just a very small amount of this. It pretty much goes with anything, any skin tone. It's a really lovely rouged up pink. And it looks very natural. It's also very easy to blend because it is a mineral blush, so it kind of goes on pretty effortlessly. Next, a little bit of highlighter, especially if you have very dry skin. I have quite oily skin, so I normally skip this step because my skin gets quite a lot of glow or sheen throughout the day. But I know some of you like to highlight and add a little bit of dewiness. So for this I'm using E.L.F's All Over Colour Stick in Persimmon and a little geofibre brush. Just get a little bit on the bristles and then I'm going to work it right along the tops of the cheekbone. Just like so. And you can see that adds a lovely sheen. And you can also do a little bit on top of the lip, along the bridge of your nose and your chin. Next, we're just going to tidy up the eyebrows. I normally just use a spoolie and brush them in the right direction. And then for my brow powder, I use the NARS Madrague with a MAC 219 brush. If I'm in a rush, I just kind of colour in the bottom of the brow. Doing the bottom edge of the brow really gives a definition, and then I kind of just brush it up a little bit to fill in any gaps. But you don't want to draw it in right at the top because that's where your brows are a little more feathery. And if you want it to look natural, you don't want it to have a harsh line. So just kind of pushing it up into the brow like that helps it to look more natural. The same with pencil. If you're drawing little strokes all along and then towards the top, just kind of push it through there. And then I'm going to brush it through again with a spoolie. That just helps to redistribute the pencil through the brow. And then I'm going to set it with a clear mascara. Mine's not so clear because I've used it for a while. I need a new one. But that will just help the hair stay in place. So it's quite a natural brow, but it's much darker and you can see there are no gaps or anything. But then you know, it doesn't look like it's completely drawn in because there are still individual hairs there. Next, I'm just going to even out the tone of my lids, and for this I'm using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. It's pretty much the same tone as my skin, but instead of using concealer I like this because it prevents any kind of creasing and it's not going to move about my eye because it sets quite matte, whereas a concealer can sometimes crease. So this is just a nice way to get rid of any redness, or because my skin is quite light, I have a lot of veins showing through on my eyelid, so I quite like to use this just to mask that and make my eyelids look really clean. And then we're going to go on with our mascara. I'm using Lancome's Hypnose. Let me just stop this for a sec because I need to get closer to the mirror for this part. So after the mascara is all done, we're just going to finish off with a gloss, and I'm going to use gloss that once again goes with anything, any outfit. This is the Beaute Weightless Lip Creme in Trace. It's pretty much the same colour as my lips, just a little deeper. Just like so, and we're done. So that was a bit of a race, but it's as close to 5 minutes as I can. It's very natural makeup, it will suit anyone, any kind of colouring. Just you, but on a good day, you know, your natural looks, but a little bit better, a little bit more enhanced. So I hope that helps you guys when you're in a hurry. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all soon. Lots of love. Bye!